Welcome back. I had some technical difficulties. I had to charge my battery on my computer, and I apologize for it. And I apologize for the dead time in a few spots in my podcast. I was talking to someone on Facebook and on the private message thing. And the Titans just selected with the 82nd pick Nate Davis out of Charlotte. And I think that's a good pick for them. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are on the clock right now. And after them, it'll be KC back on the clock. But I want to go back, and I know you didn't get to hear a lot of them. The Arizona Cardinals chose Andy Isabella out of UMass at the 62 in the second round. And winding up round two was Kansas City Chiefs. They traded up for that one, and they got safety Juwan Thornhill from Virginia. And that was one of the Browns' possibilities. But I think he's going to do well in KC. Pittsburgh's pick is in, so we're going to get to that in a few moments. And the Browns made their second pick at 80. We'll get to that in just a few moments. But we're going to get Pittsburgh's pick. And Pittsburgh's already had one tonight already. And it was a good one for them. And Pittsburgh's pick is in, and we're gonna hopefully find it out in just a few moments. With the beginning of round three, we found out that the Dolphins have acquired Josh Rosen from Arizona. They, I think, traded up for that. Check if I'm wrong. The 64th pick, which is Seattle, and they chose wide receiver DK Metcalf of Ole Miss. The 65th with Arizona, 65th pick they took. Hold on, we'll get to that in a minute. But Pittsburgh's pick is in. And hopefully, I think we're going to get that pick in just a minute. And Brett Kiesel is presenting that pick, who won a couple of Super Bowls with the Steelers. And now with Pittsburgh trading Antonio Brown and also Le'Veon Bell, I felt those are trades that needed to be made. And I think Pittsburgh has chosen cornerback Justin Lane of Michigan State, which was another one of the Browns' prospects, but he goes to Pittsburgh, Justin Lane. That could be a good pick for them. And I think that might be a good thing with having Antonio Brown gone. And now KC is on the clock, and Baltimore will be right after that. Actually, hold on. KC's pick is in. And we're going to find that out in a few moments. We'll find out right after they go to break. Because the next four picks are the Chiefs, Ravens, Texans, and Patriots. And those will be after the break. We're going to get back. I wanted to, what was it? And, and with Arizona with 65th pick, they took Zach Allen out of Boston College. With the 66th pick, the Pittsburgh Steelers selected wide receiver Dante Johnson of Toledo. The San Francisco 49ers selected Jalen Hurd out of Baylor. Of the New York Jets, with the 68th pick, Jackie Polite out of Florida. With the 69th pick, the Jets selected Josh Oliver a linebacker out of San Jose University. It was a linebacker. Out of San Jose State. With the 70th pick, the LA Rams selected Darrell Henderson out of Memphis. With the 71st pick, the Denver Broncos selected Dre'Mont Jones, defensive tackle out of Ohio State. And the 72nd pick, the Cincinnati Bengals took linebacker Jermaine Pratt of NC State. With the 73rd pick, the Chicago Bears took running back David Montgomery out of Iowa State. With the 74th pick in the in round 3 of the draft, the Buffalo Bills, who traded up for that one, got a running back Devin Singletary, Florida Atlantic. Green Bay, with the 75th pick, they took tight end Jace Sternberger out of Texas A&M, and he puts up some big numbers with Texas A&M. And KC's picks coming up live. With the 76th pick, the Washington Redskins took Terry McLaurin, out of Ohio State with a wide receiver. With the 77th pick, the Super Bowl champions, New England Patriots, took defensive end Chase Winovich out of Michigan. With the 78th pick in the draft, the Miami Dolphins took Michael Delter out of Wisconsin. With the 79th pick, the LA Rams took cornerback David Long out of Michigan. And the Browns made their second pick in round 3 tonight with the 80th pick, and they traded up for that to get that pick. No, they did not. It was their pick. They picked linebacker Sino Takahi of BYU. And with the 81st pick, the Detroit Lions took safety Will Harris out of Boston College. With the 82nd pick, the Tennessee Titans traded up for that one. It was actually Detroit traded up for theirs. Tennessee took guard Nate Davis. And with the 83rd, Pittsburgh took Justin Lane out of Michigan State. And KC's pick's about to come in right now. And we're about to find out in just a moment who that pick is. And I know we're all wondering. And there's been some interesting picks tonight in round 3 especially. And the KC just took defensive tackle Colleen Saunders out of Western Illinois. Western Illinois. And the Baltimore's pick is in, and I'm sorry for that little delay. I had my eye on the TV. Baltimore's pick is in, and they've already had a couple of picks tonight, and we'll see who they have picked in just a moment. And I really feel Baltimore needs a few. They need a good quarterback and safety, and they also need a guard and I think an offensive linebacker, I believe. And I don't think they're going to take a quarterback. I don't think Baltimore is. And we're about to find out in Nashville who the Ravens have selected in just a few moments. And Joe Flacco, who has been traded to Denver, Baltimore traded him to Denver, and I feel that that was a good move by the Ravens to trade him to Denver, and I got to tell you, I really feel that was a good trade move to really trade Joe Flacco, because I think he was battling injuries, and he had a decent year, but he didn't put up a lot of big numbers this season. And I really feel maybe Flacco will do better with Denver. You never know. We'll have to wait and see. But that draft selection for the Ravens is about to come in just a few seconds. And we'll have it in just a few seconds. Miles Taylor, I think a friend of his is going to be presenting that. So, and we're going to find out in just a few moments just who that pick is. And that pick for the 85th pick in the draft for them is defensive and Jalen Ferguson of Louisiana Tech. And he put up some big numbers, Jalen, and Jalen Ferguson did. And and he 45 career sacks, most in FBS history, and I think he's going to be a great addition to the Baltimore Ravens. I really think he is. The Houston Texans are back on the clock, and followed by the Super Bowl champion New England Patriots to follow. And the Texans pick is in, and we're going to find that out in just a few moments. I'm probably going to have to go on a break in about 3 minutes to upload this, and then I'll be back with you after it uploads. And if they can get this pick in before going to the break, then I will let you know when we come back. When I come back on the air. But their pick is in. Now, Tom Brady's going to be happy with that last one. I think with this one he's going to be happy with, because the Patriots are the defending Super Bowl champions, and they're looking for a few additional players to really play in the backfield. And you got one out of Michigan. And actually it's a Texans selection, and I think hopefully this is going to be a good pick for them. Hopefully New England is going to be a good pick for them too. And they took the Texans with the 86 picks have selected tight end with the 86th pick. Tight end Kahale Warring of out of San Diego State, and he put up some decent numbers with San Diego State. He did have his falters, but I think he really is going to put up some. He'd be a good addition to the Houston Texans. And he had 31 receptions and 3 touchdowns. And Seattle follows the Super Bowl champs. And I'm trying to keep up with this as fast as I can. Hopefully I can get this pick in before I have to go on a break, before I have to break away. This is the 87th pick that New England has. This is another one of their picks. And that's going to be the Browns' test when the Browns play New England the 8th week of the regular season. And it's about to be announced right now. I'm going to hopefully make this quick before I have to go on to a break to break away. And Tom Brady, it's running back Damian Harris of Alabama. And he put up a lot of big numbers with Alabama last year. And I think it's going to be a great addition to the New England Patriots. And I'll be back with more draft picks after this break, after I upload. I'll be back.